Okay, well, I thought I'd share another story with you guys. And unlike my other ones, where I was mad at something, or venting about something that bugs me, this one's actually going to be a happy story. I mean, there's some pain in it. There's some real pain going on. But now, looking back on it now, it's a funny story. It makes me laugh. I have two brothers. I have my younger brother Darian, who's my ninja. Okay. But I'm 30, and he's still in high school, so there wasn't a lot of growing up with him. My other brother, Nick, who I will call brother, reason being, when he was a baby and I was just barely able to talk, the name Nicholas did not work in my mouth right. The N became a D, and the O just faded away completely, so he's my little brother Dickless. And I'm sure my parents laughed about that for like a week and then realized it wasn't going to go away. So they made me call him brother, and he does the same. And we've always called each other brother, still call each other brother. Everybody else growing up was like, why do you call your brother brother? Why don't you call him by his name? Well, because he's my brother, jackass. Why don't you call your sister sister? Turns out, when we thought everybody else was weird, we were really the weird ones. And I'm cool with that. But growing up with my brother, we were huge Ninja Turtle fans. Huge Ninja Turtle fans. Still am. Like, I'm still choked up and emotional over Donatello's death. And if I ever find you, Rocksteady, you piece of shit, I'm going to take that sledgehammer and I'm going to massacre you like gory horror movie style. You're gone. But anyway, here's Ninja Turtle fans, and we had 76 Ninja Turtle action figures, 75 different ones, but we had 76 Ninja Turtle action figures, and I don't remember why, but for some reason, I was in one town with my dad. My brother was in a different town with my mom, and we were meeting up in a third town, all of which was not our home. I don't know why, but I had to have been like 9 or 10. And when you're young and you see that you're going to Walmart, you want Ninja Turtles, and so that's what I did. I wanted a Ninja Turtle, and not sure how to ask my dad if I could get a Ninja Turtle. I realized if I try to be cute, I might be able to do it. And you're at this age where you can be smart enough to use it to your advantage, but still cute enough to get away with it. And so I tried to aim for the sentimental cuteness. So I was telling my dad, Dad, can I get my brother a Ninja Turtle? Can I get him a Ninja Turtle? He would love it. And he let me because he probably thought I was sweet. It was cute. And so I get to go back there and I'm looking at Ninja Turtles and I find the one that I want because he's letting me get one and get one for my brother. I saw this Ninja Turtle. It's Hothead. Google that shit. It's real. I'm not making it up. I know my Ninja Turtles. Hothead action figure. Badass red dragon, yellow horns, bluish black hair. And it looks like he has no neck. But he does. It's a super long neck that comes out of his chest cavity. Okay? He was badass dragon. And I wanted him since I saw him on the back of another box during Christmas time. And I found it. So as I'm sitting here just marveling over the fact that I found the Ninja Turtle I wanted, my dad's trying to help me pick out a Ninja Turtle for my brother because he wants to leave. He's ready to go. And so he's like grabbing Ninja Turtle. He's like, Dave, why don't we get your brother this Michelangelo Ninja Turtle? It's cool. And I look at it and I'm like, no, Dad, that's not that cool. That's not a very good one. In truth, it was. It was a very cool Michelangelo. But see, when your brother is a year and a half difference of you know, he's a year and a half younger than me. But when your brother's that close in age, there's a competitive streak where you're always trying to one-up the other one. So this is an automatic win for me because I get to pick out not only my toy, I get to pick out his toy. And so I'm going to find him the shittiest toy I can find. And so I'm having my dad go through and pull down every Ninja Turtle, the ones that I can't reach, so I can look at every single Ninja Turtle possible to give my brother, and then I find it. It's the most it's the derpiest piece of shit Ninja Turtle action figure they have ever made. I'm pretty sure still to this day you cannot find a worse freaking Ninja Turtle action figure than Private Investigator Donatello. It sucked. don't get me wrong, Donatello was awesome. That's why I still cry that he died. He better come back in the comics or I'm gonna freaking riot. But his toy, this Investigator Donatello, was just so bad. The reason being, okay, he was like old school private investigator. He had a brown hat, he had a beige trench coat, and the trench coat was not cloth. They didn't do that until later on with the Splinter one. And it wasn't, you couldn't take it off. Like, it wasn't that rubbery plastic. It was like welded to his freaking shell. And because it was so long and it feathered out at the bottom a little bit, his legs could not go back very far. So there was no spinning back kick, Chuck Norris kicks coming out of this Ninja Turtle at all. Crescent kicks, forget about it. Because his back leg cannot go very far back, you're getting ball height crescent kicks. And a ball height kick from any toy automatically makes them a bad guy. I mean, especially when like you have 76 action figures, okay, and you have like 9 different Donatellos. Some of them are going to be evil doppelgangers. And so this automatically was a bad guy. I win. He gets shitty ass Inspector Donatello. I get badass Hothead that I've been wanting for months. So we meet up in this other town, and the whole way back, I can't open my Ninja Turtle until my brother gets to open his. And that's torture. I know, because I do that to my kids now. And so we get there, and I jump out of the car, running toward my brother with his Ninja Turtle. Not because I'm excited for him that he's going to be happy to get it. Not even really because I want to see the look on his face of just like pure hopelessness that he got a piece of shit Ninja Turtle. No, it's because the minute he gets to open his, I get to run back to the vehicle and open Hothead. So I'm running toward him, and he's running toward me, and he's got a Ninja Turtle toy box. And my heart drops into my stomach, and I'm thinking, what if he got me like a badass Raphael? Because that was my Ninja Turtle. Raphael was my guy. He was my Ninja Turtle. And I just felt horrible. I felt guilt. I felt sadness and pain. And like, I felt like I betrayed him by getting this stupid Ninja Turtle. I'm kind of not wanting to give it to him, but he's like reaching out to give me the one he picked out for me, and I can't see him, but I just know it's going to be badass. So reluctantly, I hand him the one I got for him, and I take the one he got for me. And he looks at his at the same time I look at mine, and he got me fucking Inspector Donatello. And I remember looking at it and feeling like excitement, and then I see it, and all of a sudden it's just hatred. It's just pure, unrivaled hatred. He felt the same thing, because we looked up at each other, and we were both glaring at each other like, you son of a bitch, you got me this. Oh, because we both knew. I knew he thought the same thing I thought when I found it. And so that's the reason we ended up having 75 different Ninja Turtles, but 76 Ninja Turtles, because 2 of them were evil doppelganger, private investigator Donatello. And it's that competition and the thing that it still goes on today, not nearly as much, but I'm sure there's still stuff that we'll compete in. And brother, if you end up watching this video for getting me that Inspector Donatello, you're a son of a bitch. But aside from that, I love you, and I hope you're doing good. That's all I got. It's my story. Deuces.